It sounds like a good upgrade. A gloomy but necessary part of every village. Passing through a cemetery on expedition grants you a memory fragment. Can resurrect the hero after an upgrade. So we build it, and maybe after we upgrade it, we can resurrect our dead body. I don't know. Thank you. No, thank you. It's a nice place. Calm. There are some people, but quiet ones. Dead people? They look a bit grim, but they can tell you many things if you can listen. Yo, that's dark AF. We'll revive the hero with 15% HP once during an expedition. Oh. Only 15% HP. And we need all these resources that we don't have either, so... Sure. Not gonna happen. You know what I want to do? I think I want to try the rogue on chapter 1. I don't know if you have to beat the lower ones. We'll get less resources though. That kind of sucks. Max amount of resources 20. We'll get half. So maybe we don't do that. I take that back. Let's go. Let's try the warrior again. I was gonna say the champion. I want to bring back the beacon. Can go kick rocks. I think I want to bring the grove back. Do we need anything else? Spiders are kicking my butt too. Everything hurts basically. No cemetery. Bring the blood grove back. We'll give this a shot. Confirm. Chapter 2 warrior, let's go. Okay, we got some stuff. Let's go. Basic armor, but I'll take it. It's something. Prevent some damage potentially. Same sword, that's terrible. Punch him. Same sword again, thank you. Not. Wait, what was that? A grove. Oh, I thought it was a meadow. We'll put this little buddy down here. Sure. Ooh, what you got there? Magic damage is 2, so we'll get attack damage to all, attack speed, vampirism. Yeah, I want it. I want it. The worst shield, thank you. For nothing. Same shield. You gotta do better than that. More meadows. Mountains? Put them down. Gives me 5 more HP. For every adjacent rock. Oh, so we can get a bunch of them. We can stack these boys up. Grow another grove. You really like throwing that at me, don't you? So we're gonna put a village right after base or camp. I wonder if we should have put it like we've been doing midway, so we get that extra health boost out here, but we're doing it. What's done is done. Oh, we got a wasteland buddy over here now. Okay, we got a rock. This gives me damage to all. I'm gonna take this that extra damage reduction, or damage to all, I mean the rock. The rock. Bop him on the noggin. He's a champion. Hopefully we can get some loot out of this. It's terrible loot. Terrible loot. A village. I'm thinking we put the village before the gauntlet of the grove. The grove gauntlet. So we get some HP. We also gotta fight bandits, so that was kind of I have no Oblivion cards to get rid of that, so we're kind of screwed, I think. Dron, what's going on, man? Happy Saturday. How you doing? How'd the school stuff go? We're all Meadow down? Blood Grove. Ooh. I gotta do it, right? Uh, 9% vampirism. We'll get more vampirism, but we'll lose attack speed and damage to all. I'd rather not lose those things. Here we go with these dirty butts. Road Lantern. I think we slap a Road Lantern down. Reduce some of the spawns. Yeah, we got a Meadow. Throw the Meadow down, baby. Defense 11. Oh, hell yeah. And we got the HP. Doing all right. Pretty knackered. School stuff is all submitted. Just have to wait for the results. We'll probably take a few weeks to get back. Yo, so how you feeling? You feeling confident about it? You feeling good? You got an A+ coming your way? How you doing? Congrats on the album submission. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, man. I got a story. I got a dentist story to share. I got a dentist story to share. Of course not. I'm sure you did fantastic. Oh hell, not the dentist. Yeah, so it's not a bad story. It's an interesting one that happened on Friday. More of a dental hygienist story. With the young lady that cleaned my teeth. So, you know, whenever you go to the dentist, right? You get her number. So, not exactly. Hold on. Hold on. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. So, you know, normally when you go to the dentist, the dental hygienist, the lady, or I guess could be a male. I've always had females who clean my teeth. Normally just strikes up a conversation with you, like, hey, what kind of work do you do? Any weekend plans? It's usually like a generic conversation like that, right? I get there, they call me into the office, and I see this girl. She's got a mask on her face, so I can't see anything but her eyes, right? She had beautiful eyes. And then damage to all counter. So phone's ringing also while I'm trying to tell this story. So immediately she's like looking at my chart. She's like, oh, your birthday's like 10 days after mine. And she starts asking my astrological sign. She's like, are you a Leo? I'm like, no, I'm a Cancer. So she, you know, she's like, well, I don't know too much about Cancers, but cool, right? So she sits me down in the chair, and then she's like, oh, how do you pronounce your last name? Oh no, not one of those girls. Right, like I was like, astrology. She's like, okay, she's into that. Obviously that came out like immediately. I think she said she was a Leo because I think that's the separation between the July birthdays. So then she sits me down in the chair. She's like, how do you pronounce your last name? So I tell her, and then she's immediately she's like, oh, when I marry, I want to marry and get a cool last name. So okay, immediately after that, I'm like intrigued at that point, like, what is a cool last name, right? I need to hear more of this story. So so I put her on the spot. She like kind of stutters on her words for a second, and she's like, your last name is cool, I like it. So right, I'm like, at that point I'm like, is she flirting with me or is she just making conversation? So then immediately after that, she jumps into the topic of if I have kids, if I would date anybody that had kids, or if I want to have kids. Like, the conversation got super personal really fast, right? It was an easy conversation. It was just us talking. Like, I don't see her face. I don't know who she is. She told me her last name because she compared it to having a quote unquote cool last name. She seems a little, it was wild. So the conversation, I feel like okay. I want to say she was probably flirting. I went on Facebook after that whole conversation I had with her, and I'm like, yo, am I misreading this, or was she like 100% flirting with me? And everybody was like, yeah, she was flirting. Like, she's also looking for a husband apparently. So and I feel like I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, well, there's people who are just openly talking about, who don't have a filter, right? They just ask questions, there's no filter. And there's people who date with a purpose, like intentionally, like, yo, I don't want to play any games, like, what's up, tell me the situation, like, if this is even gonna go anywhere at all, just lays everything out on the table. And if that's the case, she seems like she would be that type, obviously, since she was just throwing it all out there. But I don't know, like, I didn't ask her for her number. First of all, I didn't ask her for her number. I didn't see her face, so I was already like, I don't know what's behind that. Not to be like shallow or anything like that, but it was a weird situation. I've never had somebody just come out with that kind of conversation off the bat at a dentist appointment. At a dentist appointment. It was wild. It was wild. So then me, I'm like, well, I don't know what's under the mask. I kind of want to know. Cause I kind of want to know, like, just for the sake of knowing, just in case, you know. So I know her last name. Like, I don't know much about her, right? Like, I know her last name only because we had that conversation about last names. I don't know. She said her first name. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, and then she's like, "Are you naturally always this tan?" I was like, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. And so she's like, oh, she said, Puerto Ricans are fun. I always wanted to learn Spanish. Like, seemingly, you know, like I'm saying, going hard at it, but I don't, you know, can't confirm or deny one way or the other. Like, she seemed really nice, but I don't know too much about her. And then, like, I was thinking about it as this whole situation was happening. I'm like, if I say anything now, she's still got to clean my teeth. So, like, I don't want to be like, you know, hey, I should have, okay, first of all, I should have just been outright and been like, are you flirting with me? Like, like, I'm trying not to misconstrue the conversation. So if you're flirting with me, just like be straight up. If not, no pressure, no harm, no foul, whatever, clean my teeth. But like, I didn't want to say anything because she still had to clean my teeth, and she's got like sharp objects in my mouth. Like, don't stab me in the gums, please. But anyway, there, you know, I put it on Facebook. Everybody's like, yeah, like, she's legit flirting with you 100%. What are you gonna do? Like, what's your play, basically? And everybody was, or some people were like, just send flowers if you're interested. I'm like, I haven't seen her face. I don't know what's under there. I don't want to send her flowers. That's kind of aggressive. Somebody said, just pretend you have like a toothache and go back. They were saying all kinds of stuff. Oh, it was friggin' hilarious. I was like, yo, maybe I can be like, I got some sensitivity in my tooth. Something's wild going on back there. I don't know. Can you check it out? And so, oh yeah, so me, like I said, I got her last name. That's all I have. And I don't know what she looks like, so it's not like I can spot her picture on any kind of social media platform or anything. But I tried to Google her last name and dental hygienist. That was a poor choice because that brought nothing to the table. Like, I got no good results off of that. So the mystery, now I got this mystery going on where like I need to know what's under the mask. And that's where I'm at. If a girl looked at me and said I want to marry someone with a cool name, I'd start running. It would be a hella good story to explain to everyone how you both met if you did hook up, right? She's moving mad, bro, right? I don't know. But like I said, she seemed nice. Like we had a bunch of laughs and a crazy conversation the whole time. But I don't know. I'm on the fence as well because you gotta learn to spot the crazy before the crazy spots you. But yeah, that was that was my event Friday. It was wild. Chip your tooth and get another appointment. Like actually chip my tooth. Yeah, it's better than literally chipping your tooth. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh man, I'd be hesitant towards a girl that moves that wild. Normally, you know, it's funny you say that. Normally, it's the aggressive ones that get my attention more than like the ones that are a little more reserved, just because they're more open about everything. And forthright with, you know, intentions and all that, as opposed to somebody who's just more reserved or doesn't say anything. And so far I've dodged anything too crazy, with the exception of maybe one, but that was also partly my fault. I brought that upon myself. So then I was thinking, like, I'm trying not to think about this whole situation, right? Like, it's driving me nuts not knowing what's under her mask. And it's not like I can go back to the dentist. I can't just walk in there because they have, like, restrictions now, where there's only, like, one person allowed in the waiting room. You can't even just walk in there. So it's like, maybe I could just send a thank you note. That says like, I don't know, thanks for the most interesting dental conversation I've ever had. Phone number. I don't know. She's got you now. My curiosity kills. Yep. 100%. 100%. We got no better weapons, no better armor. And then, like, even when we were talking about the kid thing, like, I don't know, it was, I don't know if the conversation was easier because I didn't know her, but I feel like I normally just don't talk that directly with people about, like, my deeper thoughts, like talking about kids and shit. Like, that whole conversation got hella deep, and I like started explaining, like I started explaining, like, my position on kids. It was wild. Let's see, more damage based on defense, 20%. So we'll get 4 extra damage currently. Oh, the protection though, that's good. I forgot my thought, what I was gonna say there. If she's single, chances are she'd probably be on Tinder or something. Oh yeah, she was telling me, I'm assuming she is. Maybe, but I've been on there. I wouldn't know her face if I saw it. I just like know, literally, this is all I know. Like just the eyes. And the voice. And the laugh. I'm getting countered, bro. Back up. I'm bleeding. Did she have an annoying laugh? So normally annoying laughs really bother me. Hers wasn't annoying. It was different. She has like a soft voice, so she had like a soft laugh. It wasn't like one of those loud, obnoxious, weird laughs. Which is good, because I like to laugh a lot, and if your laugh is terrible, like, I'm not gonna crack any jokes around you. Because I don't want to hear it. But yeah, so that's the situation where I'm at. And I'm seriously considering sending a thank you note and seeing what happens. If anything, she'd be cool to talk to, I think. Just having a good old fashioned open conversation with somebody. Let's see. Attack speed is better. Vampirism is better. What do we lose? Counter. But we get defense too. That's better. I'll take it. Max HP, defense 3. Regen goes down. Our health is struggling. Ooh, excuse me. We got a shield. Stats are less, but we get more. Well, actually, stats are only less by 3. We get more counter damage to all. You know what? I think it's worth it. Yeah, I can't deal with girls with weird laughs. Right, 100%. 100% agree with you there. I think we go another loop. I think we can survive another loop. I'm a little concerned about this. We have 430 health, but I think we're okay. I'll put another village here. I want these resources. I don't want to actually die. Oh, and we got the shield on our health too. We should get some of that HP back. Baby, let's go. Magic damage 11. Damage 19 to 29. Oh, but we lose magic damage, defense, and counter. Ugh. I can't do it. If you go with the letter idea, how you gonna play that? So my thought is, so the thing is, like, I also don't know her name, and I don't want, like, I feel weird about doing that at her place of work, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to get weird for her if somebody happens to read it or anything. And I also don't want it to get weird for me, because that's my dentist, and I don't want to I don't want to end up not having a dentist to go to because it got weird. That's a fine line. I think I'm just gonna send a note. I think so. Okay, here's the here's the other thing I had in my head. I was thinking about this way too much. The mystery, the curiosity has me 100%. But I was like, maybe I can call the front desk and be like, hey, front desk lady, remember when I was there Friday, I met with so and so. I don't remember her first name. What was her first name again? Just to try to get her first name. To pull that information out, being a little manipulative there. And saying, hey, I think I might have left, or something might have fell out of my pocket while I was in the chair or whatever. Did you guys find anything after I left? That way I can get her name, look her up that way, and see what's under the mask before I do anything. I think that might play out to my benefit. I don't know. And then I was, yeah, what did you lose? Yeah, I was like, well, I can't really say like a credit card or anything, because I had my wallet when I paid for it, you know, at the front desk, so that would be a little weird, I think. And I was like, what would be worth me losing to call for, right? Like if it's chapstick, nobody cares about friggin' chapstick. Oh, I'm sorry, did I leave my chapstick there? That's dumb. Nobody cares about that. You can go to the grocery store, get it for $1. So that's kind of why I deviated from that idea. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just send a note that just says thanks for the random or the most interesting conversation I've had at a dentist. Get her name, that way I can send the note like snail mail, which will get there like the next day, and it gets directly to her. Hopefully nobody opens the mail, because then that would be a little weird that would be a little weird that they see that and it's my name and phone number in there. But I was just gonna like think about maybe just putting my name and number in there after that, and if she calls, she calls. If not, she doesn't, and leave it there. That was my idea. And that seems like the least... I'm a very strategic thinker. That seems like the least resistant... The path to least resistance. And it doesn't sound too creepy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff. This completely blindsided me. And after everybody confirmed, like, yeah, she was flirting, I'm like, oh, well, I messed up then. I died again. I mean, I'll take my resources though. I'll keep a little bit, not much. Shenanigans.